Welcome to Who the F Are We? I am your host, Cha.
Yeah, damn.
Joined by my co-host, Big Irv, Babyface, aka Sucker MC, in the place to be.
You're not raised right, son.
We are joined by Queen Shalon.
What up, though?
What up? What is that country shit?
She been thugging. What it do? You know what it do is.
You thugging with your hair fixed and your eyelashes
Got your
done?
blinkers on. You know what I mean? She a new thug. They make new
Your
thugs.
eyebrows
I'm
manicured.
I mean, you look good, baby.
What
I
up,
like
though?
it.
And we have a special guest. We're going to give him a big round of applause. John Patrick Adams of johnpatrickadams.com.
Thank you. What's up?
The topic for today's show, what episode is this?
10.
I thought it was 12.
It's definitely not 12.
10.
No, it's 10, bro.
Y'all always get the episode wrong. I don't know what episode we on.
We here.
Today's topic is tenderoni versus Tinder. Traditional dating versus online dating. Which one is better?
AKA lazy dating.
Okay, bigger, since you want to get the party started, because
Yeah.
we already kind of started before the show.
Yeah, you damn right.
He believes in.
Whoa. Don't speak for me.
Yeah, give your own
Yes,
sucker
that's
MC
right.
opinion.
Don't speak
Give
for
your
me.
own opinion, sir. I'll be quiet.
I think online dating is lazy. It's for cats to hide behind the keyboard. They have 0 G in them because they're scared to walk up to a woman and talk to her. So they want to see what they can get beforehand. They want to check out everything online. They want to kick all the tires before they actually have to do something. I think you're afraid when you date online.
Okay.
Because that same woman that you can get online, you wouldn't go up to her in person because you weren't raised right. You weren't raised to have conversation with a woman. You're not chivalrous. It's a whole lot of X's on your background.
They wasn't raised with love in their household.
Didn't have no love. Black heart. Most of them have black hearts.
Okay.
Because that same woman that you see online, see, you can talk to her easy, but would you walk up to her and talk to her at Walmart? Probably not. You'll look at her, you'll watch her walk all the way to her car. Never ever walk up to her and talk to her.
That's true.
More
Lazy.
than likely, she will look like she look on Tinder or in Walmart.
Yeah, but you
Ding,
gotta
ding, ding.
but you gotta be able to see
My
potential.
bad.
We can all see potential. You can see a chick that's not well put together right now, but you can also know that when she gets her hair done, when she puts those heels on, when she has the right shoes, she's gonna look the
So
part.
now we're at the NFL draft.
No, I'm just saying, yeah.
Is she in the right offense with the right
Yeah,
quarterback,
all that works.
running the right routes with the right offense coordinator, man?
But it's the same with you.
Jump off something high.
If they see you and you hadn't got your hair cut, you hadn't shaved in a few days, you got on some old raggedy ass basketball shorts, wearing some slides, because you was just running in the store real quick, would you want her to see the same potential in you?
No, just give your rant. We ain't gonna talk.
No, that's my rant. I'm giving it.
Give your rant.
Yeah, and you since you chimed in, so now I expect a response.
No response yet.
Yeah, well, shut it down then. Just don't let daddy talk.
We're gonna let our guest give his 2 cents.
I think it's whatever you feel you want to do. You know, whether it's online dating or regular dating, it's all about you. I do believe that online dating complicated a little bit. I can believe it complicated because anybody can put a picture out there on Tinder, any dating site, and then when you see them, you be like, that's not,
Agreed.
Yeah. So I think online dating, it added a little complexity to it, but it is what, it is whatever you want to do.
Okay, Queen Shal.
I would prefer in-person dating. I would prefer for a dude to walk up to me, but that's just not how the world is now. Everybody's online dating. And so either you get with the program or you get left behind. That's just what it is.
I'm a big fan of cars with motors, not horses and carriages. Like my friend Big Earth, he's a dinosaur. He's stuck in the past. This online dating is the new way.
He doesn't even have to worry about this topic.
Online dating is the new way because people have stuff to do. So like that little thing in your pocket that used to just make calls, that used to be tied to the wire. Now we have ones that stick in your pocket, sir.
Well, if you got things to do and you're too busy to date, you don't need to date.
I didn't say too busy to date. You're too busy to be out in the streets. And if you don't go to the club, traditionally, you were younger, you were out in the mall, you were out in the club, you met somebody in the club, you talked to them, you met them. In your case, I know you done bought probably 10 bars full of drinks.
I never bought drinks. See, now you're getting outside.
Trick Daddy Dollars, you know you didn't, so you didn't buy
I don't
drinks?
buy drinks.
No, you don't buy drinks today.
Because I never went to the club, dude. I never was a club.
I forgot you grew up in A's.
Call it what you want, but I didn't go to the club.
My bad, you grew
I
up
wasn't at the club.
in A's.
My
When
dad
y'all
was
went
a
to
preacher.
the-
Shout out
when
to my
y'all
dad.
went- When y'all went to the
At
wagon,
church.
so when y'all went to the wagon rides,
Oh, fuck you. I'm sorry. You bastard. I
What did
wasn't
y'all
at the
do?
wedding, right?
y'all didn't go to the wagon ride?
You know, I can't stand it.
I don't know how y'all did it. I'm from the city.
Yeah.
We used to. Well, this is what we did in the city. I'm from New Orleans. We went to clubs. You would see somebody you like. You would talk to in the club. You get a number. Boom, boom, boom. Chop it up on the phone. Bang. You in there or you not? You hook up with her. You gonna do whatever you gonna do. I think you don't appreciate online dating because you met your wife at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you was never out there in the system to really, because didn't you meet
What do you mean,
your ex-wife at work?
Mm-hmm. I do well at work.
So we see.
Yeah.
That gets it in, pimp. Yeah.
Yeah,
Interaction.
so-
It's called interaction.
No, that's just at work.
Interaction.
No, that's just work.
Interaction.
That's work. But you never had to get out here in these streets and get it.
So you think those are only two women I've ever been with before in my life?
That's the only two women you stuck around for. And your ex and your wife before that, where you meet her at church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we forgot you PC. You're a preacher kid.
Yeah. Social.
So-
gatherings, everywhere.
So you just
work, church.
Yeah,
In your case, club. Used to be.
yeah.
Now you're online keyboard killer. You
Yeah,
held behind the
I-
screen.
I've done well online.
Yeah. Walk up and talk to a lady in person.
Oh, I've done that
You know,
too. I've done that too.
You've done that too. You probably
Yeah,
done
I've
it
done
back in
that
the
too.
80s.
No. I've done that too. I've done that too.
When's the last time you done it? Don't worry about it.
Not
We're on to the
long.
next.
Not.
Don't worry about it. I don't want to
No,
put you on the spotlight.
I
I
met
don't want you
somebody-
to figure it out.
I've met somebody in Walmart before, like this year.
Before this year,
Yeah.
It doesn't happen a
It's
lot.
August.
Dudes
What
just
does that
really
mean?
want you to get on the keyboard.
But no, it's the like I think it's just the time that we're living in is a digital time. Everything happens faster. The way that the world works is different. We aren't as social, especially in Texas, because there's a lot of money in Texas. People live, for example, I live 45 minutes away from here where we're recording. So you're less likely to be at social events with people that you hang out with. It's a chore to drive way to different areas of Texas. There's a lot of money here. This is not a communal place.
if you want to do it, you get out and drive.
Yeah, but if I want to do it, where am I going? I don't go to clubs because I'm grown and got shit to do. So I'm not going to a club. So where else am I going? Where we going to meet
You
people?
meet them
So
everywhere. You meet them
I'm
in
going
the
to drive
grocery store.
to.
You meet them in the bank.
So I'm supposed to just
You meet
drive
women.
to.
Hell, I'm married and I meet women everywhere.
But I'm supposed to just drive. Hey, man, you really want to say that on?
Yeah, I meet them.
But do I want to drive to? I just want to randomly pick a Walmart and just go ride to it and go. I'm looking. I'm out here. What's happening?
I mean, you might not be
But
looking.
you don't
You
go to
just
the
out.
bank, to the grocery store.
No, I bank
to
online.
church.
I go to church.
But
But
this is-
in the church, you're supposed to be trying to get the
To
word from the
gym.
Lord. You're not supposed
Yeah.
to be.
But you got eyes too.
But
If
you're
I see
not
an
supposed
usher
to.
come through there with a big old ass, you look like, all right.
You are the problem with the dating right now. You and all the men who think Tinder is the way to go.
I didn't say not just Tinder. That's plenty
Well,
of
I'm
fish,
not necessarily
Tinder.
Tinder, but all these
But-
online dating apps and
You keep trying to make the world so big and so broad that we don't have time to do certain things and it's evolving. So what about when women start saying, well, I don't want to have traditional sex. I just want you to show it to me on the screen. You with that? Because you don't like to have actual touch.
No.
Conversation. No. Everything's evolving.
Let
Let's
me-
let that part evolve.
This is-
That's the new way of doing it. Now we just show
The
each
meat-
other on the screen.
The meat part is the part that's actually different.
You bring
The
in
initial,
50%
the initial meet. No, the initial meetup. You meet the person in that way. That doesn't say that you're not gonna form a relationship, but the initial meet is just different. It's not the club. It's not the bank. Because it's online banking. There's no need for me to go to a bank. My bank is not even in Texas. There is no branch.
What if you need a money order? What if you have to sign some paperwork? I mean,
Sign
you
what
need to tell
paperwork?
me
You can
don't
sign that
ever go to the
digitally.
bank?
No, I don't
Go to the
have.
bank, to the ATM. Well, he don't take cash out. He called me grandpa because I walk around.
Yeah, he walks around with a bunch of money. Somebody's gonna hit you in your head with a stick and take all your money.
Boy, call me granddaddy because I walk around with cash.
He has a pocket full of money. Like he about to give all the little kids dollars. Getting good grades.
Dude,
The initial meet is different, and the cycle of the relationship moves a bit differently. But I think it moves differently now because the ratio of men to women has reversed. Back in the days, there were like a ton of women and so many dudes. It's flipped. Now there's a bunch of dudes and the women are I got it wrong. There was a bunch of it was more equal back in the old days. Now it's 15-1. It's 15 chicks to every one dude. And that's not counting the guys that's incarcerated. That's not counting the boys that's Jamal from Empire. That's not counting those guys. So now,
boys on that bird, that
yeah.
whoop your ass.
So now, but no, it's gay dudes now. So that was a component where back in the days that wasn't as prevalent as it is now. So guys can be more selective. He has more options. So the way dating is done now is geared more toward the preference of a guy.
Okay, let me ask you this. How many times do you see a woman in public and you think to yourself, okay, she look nice, and not approach her?
It depends on like where I'm at. If I'm popping on Tinder, I'm popping on POF, I'm good. I don't need her. Great.
Everybody can pop on that though.
No, not popping as far as having sex. Popping like you popular, you getting messages, blah,
Yeah,
blah, blah.
everybody gets messaged.
Not necessarily.
You got a homeboy with one eye getting messaged.
Yeah, but who we getting messages from? Other chicks with one eye?
Depending on what.
Chick is a chick. One eye is one eye.
But,
Don't give a damn.
but no, I see what Shalon's saying. It depends on where you are, relationship-wise, where you are. Because if you popping on the app, you're less likely to go and talk to a chick in person. You're absolutely correct.
But that
Absolutely.
online dating kind of decreases the fear factor too, because I think
Yeah.
a lot of people hide behind a computer. It's easy to approach someone when you can just inbox them. They're not gonna walk up to someone and just say, "Hey, I'm interested," because they're afraid of rejection. So online dating is kind of the punk way out.
Are you afraid?
Nah.
Yeah.
No, you were shaking your head. Yes.
Talk
No,
about me.
No, I asked. I'm sorry. And my original question was if they want to have sex the new way, just looking on the screen, are you with that? Because I know you progressive, right? You never answered my original question. I know you big on getting to the point and answering the original
Sir,
question.
this the
I like to keep you focused.
Sir, I'm a made man.
Sex the new way. Are you
Sir,
with it?
hold on.
Yes or no?
I'm a made man. I can approach somebody.
But you're a made man in your mind.
No. Period.
Give me 5 chicks to call right now and say you're a made man. Call 5 right now. Let's talk.
So we gonna call 5 on the podcast. We don't have a way to set that up.
We can hold it to the mic.
This the thing.
We can go do it on speaker.
This
We
the
can do
thing.
it.
I can approach a chick in person
But you do not.
because I do. But people don't. This the thing. I can't speak for everybody because I know I'm from the city. I'm a swag monster. I do my thing. I can't speak for everybody.
Shit one more time. Y'all have Jerry Curl and gold.
I can't speak for everybody. So I know what culture I come from, and I got a Deion Sanders mentality. Okay,
Tell us about
they
the
call
deal.
one pass, but that don't shake my confidence. If I talk to 50 chicks and you get turned down 45 times, the 5 times it worked is the time that I care about. I don't have low self-esteem. You got some dudes that will take that way out because that way is easier. I don't have that problem.
But that way, that's the way you're going. Now, we do have a super thick, big, fine stallion at work that I'm waiting on him to talk to. The door is open. I'm waiting on him to talk to.
I'm not talking to her.
He ain't gonna do his chump.
Nah, it ain't
Why,
that.
why you want to talk to her?
Because she's a live person and he has to be on
Nah,
the
because I'm involved.
Scared.
I'm involved, so I'm not doing that.
That's online relationship, man. That don't
Nah.
count.
Yeah, that's like me. That's like me like the shit in jail.
It's not no online relationship.
I'm sending her pictures.
Nah, it's not an online relationship. Nah. Because you do realize that the people
Well, bail
online,
out. The
but you
kid,
do realize
right?
the people that's online is real people. There are
Yeah.
people that people are, like, if you meet somebody online, you actually talk to them and then you actually meet them and then y'all actually get together. It's not, you don't stay online. This ain't no put on no virtual reality mask and no, this ain't the movies. Just because you meet somebody online, it's still, you still gotta meet them. You still gotta have chemistry. You still have to have everything else.
Yeah,
It
but
just
don't
doesn't.
You, but don't you find that out in person a whole lot sooner?
No, you find that out over the phone.
Because you like people online.
No,
'Cause
you-
I can be whoever you want me to
Nah,
be
this is the
online.
thing.
Exactly.
You actually have to have conversations with somebody. Online is a better way to meet people. Here's the rationale. You meet somebody, say Tinder. You meet somebody on Tinder. You like their picture, they like yours. Physically, there's confirmation that you both are happy with each other's appearance. So then you start texting. You both have to be interesting enough to want to proceed to the next step. Then you talk on the phone. It can all fall apart very quickly. I can attest that it can fall apart incredibly quickly. But then you both have to be interesting enough on the phone to then want to meet. So then once you meet, you then have to be engaging enough or attracted enough to the other person or happy with what you go to meet to continue to the second date, the third date, to keep talking on the
Well,
phone.
meeting in person cuts out like step 1 through
Yeah,
3 in that.
it does.
Yeah.
Right.
You see, what you're doing is what I call talking shit in a safe place. Because it's easy to like somebody who likes you.
Right.
But why wouldn't you walk up to somebody that you like and see what the promise is there?
But my grandmother told me a long time ago, like who like you.
Somebody cut my throat. Anybody got a knife?
My grandmother told me
Slice
that a
my
long
shit
time.
wide.
When I was a little boy. Now I don't know if I was.
Now, are we gonna take Granny's old ass advice from way back when? You don't fuck with way back when, right?
Well, my
Now, you
grand-
no. We gotta line this shit up.
Smart is smart.
We gotta keep you.
Smart is smart.
We gotta keep you on
Smart is smart.
in line, son.
But smart is smart.
So that's the only old shit you gonna take
No.
is what Granny said because
No.
that was smart.
I just don't.
So no one else has
No, but
said
this the
anything
thing. This the thing.
of value since Granny spoke.
This the thing. You are a big fan of doing things the older traditional way, but I don't see you churning your own butter. I don't see you doing none of that old timey shit. You've adapted to 2016. So you frown upon
Well,
2016.
I do what I grew up doing. Now, if I would have grew up churning butter, I would like churning butter.
Y'all didn't churn
But
butter
I
on
didn't
y'all
grow up
phone?
churning butter.
On your phone,
I
y'all
grew
didn't
up
do
with
it?
my daddy telling me, hey son, the polite thing to do is open a lady's door. Treat a lady with respect. It's the proper thing to do. That's what I grew up doing.
Hold on.
What I was trained to do.
You didn't have
I
goats?
wasn't trained to churn butter.
Did you have goats and chickens on your phone?
Certainly we didn't. We didn't live on a farm.
So you didn't live in Azle, Texas?
I lived in Ames.
All of that's a goddamn phone. Talking about you live on no phone.
Hey, I'm gonna take you to Ames this weekend. son.
I'll
Who's
never.
taking the Hazel?
He gotta
I'm
go.
not going to no country.
But I was raised doing what I was raised doing. I wasn't raised turning butter. Now, what you trying to do is work your way out of this bullshit jam you done called yourself.
No, it's no
'Cause
jam.
you're taking Granny's old ass advice because Granny was
Who didn't have a
only thing that
computer? Who didn't have a
mattered.
computer?
We didn't have a, so what? What we doing? Which angle you gonna take?
This the thing. I think it's a more efficient.
No, I think you full of shit.
It's a more
And you
efficient
need
way.
some boots to get out
No.
of this sticky shit. you
It's
in.
a more efficient way than if you just randomly meet somebody, because you actually get a chance to know the person before you've actually you have to hear certain things or you get a chance to see what somebody's personality is before you go meet them. Versus the other way, oh, she fine, got a big old ass. Hey, what's up? You talk on the phone with her 1 or 2 times. Well, hey, let's hook up.
Initial attraction. Now tell me this, since you've been on Tinder, online dating, in the lifetime of your dating, how many times have you met a chick and everything lined up while y'all were emailing, texting, whatever the case may be, and then when y'all start actually having conversation when face to face, it falls apart? I mean, you must have really, really liked them, and then the shit just fell apart.
Typically, if you really, really like them, it all lines up.
No, I don't want typically. I'm saying how many times that happened to you?
Every time. Every time it's happened to him because he ain't in a serious relationship.
Exactly.
No,
So-
but
Yeah, every
So
time.
wait,
Kinda
the
am.
person,
Some
the person that you
kinda-
kind of
hold
started
on.
in a relationship with, where did you meet this person?
I ain't kind of sorta. I'm in it
Okay, well, where did you meet this person?
online.
Okay.
Online.
He said he kind of, sort of, in.
Nah, I don't really like putting my business out, but ever since the
Yeah,
fucking
I
rabbits
mean-
out the hat, god damn it, yeah.
I mean, this is the business show. This is the business app show. Everybody's business has been on the table, so you're going to lock your business in the vault. The rest of us is guinea pig. You want to give her a name?
So you in a relationship?
I am, and Ratchet stinks. High five, shout out. Oh, Rat, but
This boy done,
you sleep
we
with
done got something out of it.
But this what you always do. You are
I'm asking questions.
No.
Now, this is the thing right here. Ask me who his best friend is.
oh you know you one of my best friends.
Now, before right now, what did I know?
You Ratatouille. That's your job. That's what you do.
Why you say I'm ratchet to it?
You though. This is you.
Shalon,
you
get your boy.
tour like what? Terrence was stealing all our stuff. You still rock with him.
Hey man, you get off.
You get off the topic now.
Start
Get off my own, girl. There you go.
Start there.
We ain't talking about that. We talking about
But
this
that's,
right here,
that's
right
how
now.
you rock. That's what
How
you
do I
do.
rock?
You rock. You sleep with the enemy. That's what you do.
Who's the enemy right now?
No, you just. I was trying to. I was trying to prevent certain aspects of my life from getting out.
There's
And,
no way that can happen.
But
Yes,
shit,
it is.
everybody else's life, we got a magnifying glass on that shit.
No.
Now you
What
you
magnifying glass you have?
you told one girl she might as well quit if she think we're not gonna tell the truth on her.
Oh,
But
because
you
she
don't
was
want-
coming on
that's-
there lying. I ain't lying. I didn't lie. Nobody asked me a direct question.
Omission.
But
But
now
nobody asked me a direct
But we
question.
asked you a direct
So
question.
now
now,
I
and you-
answered. I answered the direct question.
So you in a committed relationship?
Yes.
This boy ain't been
That's
committed
like,
since I met him. He's been committed to making money. He's been committed to having the best media room I've ever seen before. He's committed to having some of the best electronics I've ever seen. He's committed to college football. He's committed to pro football. Those are the only things I've ever seen him be committed to. Period. I don't know if he's getting reprimanded right now.
Of course not.
Now, so the person that you're in a committed relationship with, are you gonna open her door?
A car door, no.
What's the
door do you
difference?
open?
A regular door. I'm not opening the car.
But what's the difference in a regular door and a car door? If we're
I'm
walking
not.
out to the car,
Y'all not doing that.
you're not gonna open up her car door.
No, because I think it's an insincere gesture that was created.
It's
during
not
a time
insincere if you're sincere when you're doing
when-
it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Leave him, ma'am. He's never gonna be what you want.
I'm never doing that.
He's never gonna be everything you want.
I won't do it. I refuse.
Cause you're gonna feel shorter when
No, you're not.
you out with him.
Who you
and
think?
see
Let me ask you this.
somebody else get their car door open.
Who do
and
you
sitting
think-
there
When
with
your
your
who do
child.
you
homegirl
think-
get that car door
But
open.
who do you think cares about that?
Somebody
Except for you, who grew up in Azle, Texas with cowboy boots and a Jerry curl. Nobody cares about that.
Well, she
Girl
may,
was fly
depending
too.
on her upbringing.
What
I
did she,
think-
did she grow up in Hazel?
Where she grow up at?
California.
They not very chivalrous out there.
She may open up his door.
So what are you gonna say? If she
chivalrous-
slap you on your
But
ass,
this
and
is the
open up your
thing.
door.
But this
How
is
you
the
gonna
thing.
rock with it?
Being chivalrous is an outdated
It's a
concept.
preference. It's not an outdated.
It's an outdated concept that's people cling to that who grew up during a time that had a lot of practices that don't make sense. They're not practical. Opening
We-
a
we
woman's
can't go
car
off
door
that
is not
because-
practical.
We can't go off of that.
So you're
What your
so let
grandma
me ask
told
you
you
this.
wasn't practical.
Let me
But
ask
we,
you this.
you
But
you're
no,
going with it.
Let me ask you a question. So you're chivalrous, right?
Mhm.
You pay all the bills and let your wife keep all our money.
Mm-mm.
Why you not chivalrous with that?
What do you mean? Why I'm not chivalry?
That's
what
chivalry.
does chivalry have to do with paying?
Because that's
bills?
how the way it went back in the old days. You won't clean back. You won't go back down memory lane, right?
We already established that I have a team household. You told me that I was Bill Belichick in reverse. You said I was an offensive coordinator that couldn't call no plays.
Yeah, you can't call no plays.
Hey, but what does that have to? What does chivalry have to do with paying?
That's
all
part of
bills?
chivalry,
No,
right?
it's not.
You want to throw your jacket in a puddle. You gonna open up car doors. What else you gonna do? What else chivalry? What else define?
Can you look up chivalry?
I mean, you're on the road, man. You're on the road.
But his
Yeah.
chivalry.
But what does that have to do with
what's
letting
some
my
more?
wife?
He mentioned that he
This
opened,
thing right
but he mentioned that
Right
he opened
now?
car doors too. What else do you do dating wise so we can have a contract?
Open up the door when they going in and
A regular door or a car door? Regular door, I'm with
more
that.
than likely regular door, but I don't have a problem with car door. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay. Now what else? What's some other practices that you'll do for a lady?
Pull out the chair.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, but see, you're expendable. You're not gonna
You're
do
not gonna
shit.
pull out the chair?
You're like a very basic dude. You're really not. She might as well go out with her girlfriend.
I'm not doing that.
Cause
But he's
you
the
do all
dude.
the shit that her girlfriend don't do.
But I'm not that's
She
not
can just go
practical.
out with a chick.
I don't think that's practical.
But he's the
Nah,
dude
I
chicks
might
that go out
give
there,
you-
man. Because
I
they
might
try to
give
change them.
I might give you the car door, but you're not gonna pull out the chair.
No, it's not practical.
Why is it not practical? I mean, in my opinion, you're just expendable.
You can scoot
You're not
your-
anything that she would
You can
miss.
scoot your own
If
chair back.
The object is to be something that can be endeared and missed if you're not there. If you're
No,
not there,
that's-
it's
but
just like,
that's
girl,
your-
I'm glad I got rid of this.
That's
lady.
your
She opened the
interpretation.
door.
But I'm
He didn't
saying-
really do shit.
But that's your interpretation.
So
It
do you
is.
pay for the meals?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
What do you
But let
say?
me- do
I
pay
asked
for
him,
the
did he
bill?
pay
But
for
let
the
me ask
meals?
this. But let me ask this question.
Man,
Let me ask this question.
John, Mr. Adams,
Let me ask this question.
that boy,
So, have you been
he got a
chivalrous?
meal limit.
Let me ask you this. Have you been chivalrous through all 3 marriages?
Yeah.
Keyword, all 3 marriages. So
Mm-hmm.
how efficient is chivalry?
What does that got to do with it?
The marital rate is 60%, and the
No,
majority of
let me
people
explain
are
something to you.
chivalrous.
Let me go and cut to the chase. Me being chivalrous has shit to do with me being a constant hoe
Yes, it does.
in my relationship. I was fucking other chicks the whole time I
So
was
how
married.
much? So how?
So that has nothing to do
But
with it.
how? But
But chivalry does not outweigh being cheated on. Not in any capacity.
Exactly, but
But then
right
what they
now
gonna miss
he's
because
really
he opened the car door.
he's
and
really
closed the chair back?
uncomfortable. He's really uncomfortable because he's realized that maybe I ain't shit. I'm here to tell you, you ain't
No.
shit.
I'm just saying that chivalry, in your interpretation, because you were chivalrous.
How do you know what my interpretation
You
is?
were chivalrous through all 3 marriages, right?
What does me?
You were.
what does
I'm asking you
me
a
miss-
question.
No, no.
And
You
I'll
have to
explain it.
answer my
I'll
question.
explain it.
I'll answer your question if you answer my original
What's your question?
Do you want to have the sex the new way?
That's
Look
not
at
a new way.
Answer my question.
That's not a
man.
new way.
Yeah, how you know?
That doesn't
It's
exist.
progressive.
That doesn't exist.
Yeah, dude.
That doesn't.
They on
exist.
FaceTime doing it all the
That
time
does
right now.
not exist.
Says who?
Yeah, but I'm not with that. So the answer is no. So now you answer.
You're not
my
willing to
question.
do that?
Yeah, I'm not willing to do that. So now you answer my question.
I've been chivalrous through all 3 marriages.
Right, and it did not stop you from getting divorced twice.
It didn't stop me from divorcing
The chivalry,
twice.
the chivalry did not stop
No.
anything, but it ain't make nothing work.
Is that what you think it's
It
designed
didn't
for?
make it work.
Is that what you think it's
So,
designed for?
so you were chivalrous. So you said you were sleeping around.
No, but
hold
I
on.
just cut to the chase.
But
I
hold
told
on,
you
but-
chivalrous had nothing to do
But
with me
but sir,
doing my thing.
Sir, let me ask some questions. And I'm gonna treat the witness as hostile. So we just gonna need yeses and nos, and then you can expound after I'm finished the questioning process. Is that okay?
So now you gathering your thoughts.
No,
You
I'm
sit
not
over
gathering
really
thoughts.
like you ate a shit
Of course
sandwich a
not.
minute ago.
No, I'm not
Come on
gathering
with it.
thoughts. So you were chivalrous through the first 2 marriages.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yet you were sleeping with other women, doing your thing through all 3 marriages,
Constantly.
or through 2 marriages.
Constantly, Your Honor.
So that being the case, how genuine was the chivalry? Was it just a smoke screen, a show to put on for everybody else to see, while you still were doing whatever it is you gonna do?
No, I did it because I wanted to do it.
Chivalry has
So you just wanted to play chivalrous
Yeah,
and,
no, I
and
didn't say
still
play
fuck
chivalry.
everybody.
And I don't think chivalry
No.
has anything to
I
do.
was chivalrous to the extra chicks. I was opening their car doors too.
Yes,
So
how
I'm gonna
genuine
tell
is
you.
it?
Chivalry is all about you as an individual. It ain't got nothing to do with whether or not you're in a relationship. You're gonna open up a door for a woman, period.
Yeah.
A regular
Just
door,
because of-
yeah,
Period.
I understand a regular door. I understand a regular door. I understand paying.
So
for a
come
bill.
back to me. I'm not finished answering all your questions.
Right.
I'm sure. Come on.
So, was it for show? You said it wasn't for show.
Mm-mm.
So, but it wasn't genuine
Yeah, it
because
was. Why wasn't it genuine?
if it
I
was,
wouldn't have did it if it wasn't genuine.
but it
I
was
did it
genuine.
because I wanted to do it.
You did it for the
I did it
show.
because
Did you,
I could have been you a long time
but
ago.
did you do
and
it?
been an asshole and not open
did
up the door.
did you do it for the look?
No, I did it because I wanted to do it. That's not a look.
But how genuine?
So
was
if
it?
nobody's out there and I open up their car door, what's the look? I did it because I wanted to do
But
it.
how genuine was it if
It
you
was
still
very
sleeping with
genuine because I
everybody else?
wanted to do it.
Nah, that doesn't make
But
sense.
chivalry has nothing to do with being genuine. Chivalry has to do with who you are.
Yeah.
So if you're a nigga,
If that's his
so if you're a
thing
dude that
to
fuck a
open
lot
up
of bras
her
on the
door,
side, so if you a guy that getting married and fuck a lot of chicks on the side, but you open up some car doors, that make it okay? That make the chivalry.
Nobody said
That makes the
that.
chivalry to me
Nobody
said that.
seem it's hollow. It's hollow gestures,
So it's okay for you to fuck a lot of chicks and you don't open doors, it makes it better?
right? Because I ain't get married and do it. You got divorced twice.
What they got to do
The
with it?
chivalry, my thing is, if I do an act towards somebody, for me, it would be a hollow act if I'm opening your car doors and I'm throwing my jacket in a puddle.
Well, you weren't raised
Yeah,
right.
I'm
You
still.
know,
So you believe chivalry is dead. What do you do for a woman? Like, what is your thing? What would a woman miss about you?
Not
Me.
a goddamn thing. You hear that? Him. What about you, sir?
Great personality,
Motherfucker.
spectacular work ethic,
Huh?
incredibly smart. You're not gonna get me and a lot of dudes. Yeah, you just not.
You're right. You are absolutely correct.
Your opinion.
Right. No, that's a general consensus.
So you think that's what she'll miss?
Yeah, you're gonna have fun with me. You're gonna be treated well. I'm just not doing some of them outdated, washed up practices because I don't think they lead to success in a relationship. That's my thing. I don't want to do something just because my grandpa did it, my dad did it, his grandpa did it. I'm not doing it because of that. If it's not practical, I'm not doing
Your
it.
grandma told you to do it, you did it.
Yeah,
So
my
you only
grand-
listen to
my-
women.
my grandmother
So
said,
you're a
like-
head ass punk. You only listen to women.
This
Whatever
the
women
thing.
tell you to do, you do.
Am I gonna
Your
open a
granny
car
told
door?
you to like who like
Am
you.
I gonna open a car door because my daddy's open car doors? I'm not doing that because it's not
But
practical.
what if your woman wanted you to open her door?
She wouldn't,
But what if your
because she would understand that.
what
I'm
if your
not
daddy
doing
would have
it.
taught you to open doors? You would
Nah,
do it.
I'd have been
correct?
like, my daddy was a suck ass nigga.
No, you wouldn't.
And I think that's the question about chivalry, because I think chivalry is all about you and how you feel. And it's not a requirement that I think a woman should put on a man. If he want to do it, he does it. If he don't want to do it, he don't do it. You stay true to who you are. But to her question, if your woman wants you to do it,
I'm not doing
I
it.
think that's a whole nother,
Yeah,
a whole nother
So the
thing.
young lady that you are obviously in a relationship with right now,
Online.
wants you to open online.
No, it's not the
Once you-
online relationship. What do y'all keep saying online?
Where
You don't. With an online dating service, you meet
You'll
the
be
person
back.
online and then you get offline. I don't understand. Like, I don't think you know how it works because you trapped in the.
Can we
like,
see your phone? The Tinder still on there?
No, of course not. You're trapped in the '60s, technology wise.
I am.
So it doesn't work like that, sir.
Well, something
I'm cool
worked
with that.
because he was able to get 3 wives. So,
But he met them all in convenient places.
And online behind a screen, not convenient? Are you retarded? Somebody
What do you
get
mean
a cold
online?
towel.
Online behind the
Online,
screen?
you're a keyboard gangster.
At some
You
point,
scared to walk up and talk to a chick. Show me
Nah.
something.
knock it off. Knock it off. sir.
Yeah,
Knock it off.
you hiding behind the screen.
Knock it off.
Anybody, you know how cold I am.
I've
You know how
done-
skinny I look behind the damn screen.
I've done incredibly well. This is the thing. I've done
Tyson
incredibly.
Beckford coming
I've
to
done-
y'all on the mic.
I've
behind
done
the screen.
incredibly well with women because I'm from the city.
Please,
I've
you're
done
not
incredibly
representing the
First
city
of all-
real well right now.
yeah,
Keyboard gangster.
don't say you're from the city. Just say you're from New
Yeah.
I'm
Orleans.
from the city.
He's from New
I've
Orleans.
done incredibly well from the city.
He's
I
from
have
a state that
confirmation,
still has
and you.
parishes.
But no, you
The only
talk to
state-
people that grew up
the
with
only
me.
state in the country that still has parishes.
Right. You mean and you're from where they have deers and fur coats and jerry curls
We have no
and cowboy
deers
boots.
and no cowboy boots and no jerry curls. Don't say that again.
I-
We do have meat
Yeah, we
coats.
have
Do you
jerry
know how
curls
much a
and
meat
meat
coat costs?
The real ones cost a bunch of money.
Oh,
the
shit.
ones y'all was wearing,
Exactly.
the ones y'all was wearing didn't cost that.
Yeah, because when I went up there, a cat had on an alley cat.
And you do realize them plants
I don't
closed,
know
right?
whatever.
You do know Chrysler and all them left Detroit, right?
Who?
Chrysler.
What does that have to do with anything?
They broke up there, ain't got clean water. You were sitting there talking
Stop
crazy,
saying
that yellow
that's,
water.
That's not Detroit.
Yeah,
Don't say
Detroit
that.
got
That's
clean
not
water.
Detroit.
That's Flint.
Detroit got whole city blocks for $400.
So
Detroit,
what does that
they
mean?
filmed The Walking Dead in
What
Detroit.
does that mean?
No.
What does that mean?
Knock it off. Don't ever talk about the
Don't
water.
say
like that.
you're from
Yeah.
a city.
Y'all from the city.
You can't be from a city when the country is like 2 blocks over.
No, we're 2 blocks over. From where? New Orleans is not built like that.
Everything.
You just go to the part of she go there. This is to give our listeners a bit of background. Shalon is from Detroit, but she goes to some little country ass part of Louisiana, so she thinks she has some kind of grasp on New Orleans. I ain't never even been to the little country ass part you've been to with the little county store. They probably got a Walmart 2 towns over. I don't know where you've been, ma'am. That's not New Orleans.
I love
New
it.
Orleans is not city to me compared to where I grew
How
up.
many
New
times have
Orleans
you
is
been
not
in New Orleans?
city.
How many
I
times
go
have
to
you
New
been in
Orleans 3 or 4 times a year.
So she knows your city.
I know enough to know
And
it's
you
not
go,
city
and you
to
go,
me.
and you go stay on Canal Street?
No.
Where you stay?
On Elysian Fields.
So when's the last time you've been to Detroit since you don't her city?
I went to Detroit once. I went once. And my partner Morpheus is country, is cornbread.
His name is Morpheus?
He
Yeah.
from Alabama? He
No,
from Alabama?
from Detroit.
No, he moved from Alabama. He might live in Detroit now. But
He from there. He worked in
not
the
from
plants.
Detroit.
He worked in the plants.
in any event, leave my city alone.
But let's do this. 248. Area
Detroit
code.
is 313.
Yeah, 248.
You're failing me.
He let's do this. Let's get back on topic. So when you meet a guy, your expectation, like, what are your expectations as far as, do you expect him to open your car door and pay for dinner and throw his jacket in the puddle and all that stuff?
Well, there you go, getting all off into some crazy.
That's chivalry.
I don't expect you to throw your jacket in no puddle,
Okay.
but there are certain things that I expect you to do. I just expect you to be nice to me and make me feel good. So if definitely opening a door, like that's
Yeah,
the
a
bare
regular door
minimum.
is opening your door is a known. A car door is where we
But
get
in
into
the
weird
honeymoon,
things.
in the honeymoon phase, I'm gonna need you to open my car door.
I mean, it's
I'll
got
let it
to be a
slide.
part of it. He just can't do it in the honeymoon phase.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Because me, I'm throwing my jacket over a puddle. If I bought you some red bottom shoes and my jacket costs $80 versus your red bottom that costs $1,200, I'm throwing my jacket over
But
that
you
puddle.
just you
You
just
call me what you want.
you're a
My trap.
you're a
I'm
trick by
good.
nature.
Probably.
So you probably bought a bunch of red, but
On
they
my
probably
woman.
know you were in the red bottom.
Only bought it for my wife. Only bought red bottom for my wife.
Now when you was dating,
Now, just like I've known you, you've known me. You know my
didn't
track
do-
record.
You didn't do any. You didn't make any of those gestures when you were dating women,
What do you mean?
like the chivalry and the buying of items.
I open car doors, and if dating a woman, I'm paying for dinner. Yeah. What woman am I gonna buy something and we're dating?
I don't know. I don't know how you was raised in
At
Hazel,
this
Texas.
point, you just run.
I don't know what your
I
grandfather
need you to
taught
speak
you.
to what you know.
I don't know what your grandfather
But
taught
you
you.
gotta
That's why I asked.
Well, we already know what your grandma taught you, and you live by that dumb shit. And that's old and outdated. That's the only outdated thing you gonna take.
How is that old and outdated? Like you who like you.
I'm just saying that's
That's
the only
not
thing you
that's
gonna
not
take.
outdated. You like who like you. That's
Yeah,
that's
it's
good
just-
advice.
It's just real safe and scary.
You like who like
It worked.
you.
It worked back then.
It works all the time.
You had to like who like you. When you was the old man who couldn't get no women, you had to marry the woman who had 18 kids from somebody else. You liked who like you. It made sense back then.
Yeah, but you had a choice.
Hmm?
You didn't have to like her back.
You like who like you.
Yeah, you have options though. Everybody
I don't
has
understand where
options.
we're going with this right now. You're not making.
Yeah,
any
because
sense.
you're not making
I'm
sense.
confused.
Yeah, you're not making sense.
Somebody hit me in the head.
But back to Shalon. So you expect a guy. Your expectation is that a guy's gonna pull your seat out, gonna open your car door, gonna open your door. He's
I would
gonna,
like him to do that. And so if those are not things that he wants to do, if that's not in him,
Mhm.
then maybe, he's not the one for me. I would like you to make nice gestures towards me,
So what if he's making other nice gestures,
such as.
not those? He's bringing you flowers. He's taking you on some pretty nice dates. You guys have very stimulating, engaging conversations.
So flowers is not sucker shit, but open up the car door and sucker shit.
I'm just saying examples because our flowers is
I'm
okay.
just saying.
When I look at the list, flowers are okay.
So
car
you gonna
doors
bring
are
them
not.
dead ass flowers from Kroger's.
So flowers
Thank
are
you.
okay?
Flowers are
But
okay.
opening up a door is not okay.
Sending edible arrangement, that's okay.
You the
So that's
sucker,
not
dude. He the sucker.
This dude is the true sucker.
Opening the door is free, dude. You paying
If you buying bucks, them dead ass flowers from Albertsons and really think
That's
you're
when
doing
you
something.
that's when you dating a woman for a while. You start doing stuff like that. You meet her, you like her, you start doing little gestures like that. I'm not opening the car door.
Yeah, I don't. Say, Shalon, now, if you go out on a date with a guy, who's more likely to get some? If you just feel like giving some away that time. we gonna go out on a limb. The guy who's opening up your car door, then open up the door to the restaurant, takes you on a nice date, good conversation. Actually pays for the meal because he's a gentleman. He does all this. Versus the guy who says, chirp, chirp, get your ass in the car. And now you've been taught by your father to just stand by the door.
Who says our father taught her that?
I'm just saying for this is all hypothetical.
Right.
You just
Okay,
you just
so-
hypothetical wasn't played as
What
well.
did he taught?
Stand by the door and how to play 21. That's what it's
Stand by what door?
Stand by the door.
A regular
and how to
door?
open it.
But-
Yeah.
Always.
But
I teach
did
my
he-
daughter.
but
I
did he-
teach
but
my
let me ask
babies
you
that.
But did he teach you to sit in the car until a guy comes around and opens your car door?
He did not teach me that necessarily, but
Right.
it was.
But if you get with a guy who tells you, "Hey, sweetheart, I'm gonna open your door," so just hold up.
Now
You're
you're
gonna
not,
do it,
you're
right?
not gonna think that's the
And
biggest
he
sucker
and
shit ever.
that guy is actually setting the standard. Now, everybody you go out with after him kind of seems he's just mediocre. He's just average. My other guy opened my door going and coming.
Well,
You
so
know,
would
all
that
around
would
him.
you actually would that endear a guy to you because he opens your car door? So that simple antiquated gesture is gonna make you just.
Quit trying to dumb it down, dude. She said yes.
But it is.
Now you can ask that
You
shit
have
4
to
more
mix it
times
up,
different
though.
ways.
I mean, I like a good morning text. I like my car door open. I like some
Right.
lunch and
So-
flowers and.
Actually, if you're in the same car on the date, the relationship is going somewhere anyway. Because the first
Yeah.
couple of
Yeah.
days, you're not even riding
Right.
together. You're meeting at the place.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
if you're in a car together, that means you believe it's going somewhere and she believes it's going somewhere. So if that's gonna make her feel better that night, it's all about making the other person feel special.
Right.
Now, if I'm going to the symphony or something, like somewhere where you dressed up and you got to do some stuff, then I might open the car door.
We breaking them down.
Why?
We
Why you
breaking
gonna
them
open
down.
the door
Lee.
then? You sucker sellout. You won't even stick to your own shit. I can't trust you. I can't trust you. You won't even stick to your own
Sucker
shit.
shit, but you
What if
dressed
y'all
up.
come into
Now it's-
separate cars? Do you walk her to her car, open the door?
No. I walk into your car.
That boy gets none of that
I
stuff.
walk into your car.
She could have walked her own self to her
Give
car.
you a
She
nice,
didn't need to
give you a
do.
little nice hug, kiss, whatever we're gonna do. And
She
then-
don't want to
You
kiss
gonna
your
be kissing
car
all
door
your
over
men,
there.
you don't open my car door.
But hold on now, you done sat next to him and now all this shivered and rubbed off on you. You've given somebody something who ain't opened their car door, none of that.
No.
So you ain't give none to nobody who ain't opened the car door.
Mm-mm.
Would you? I'm just asking. I like to know. I can't get none, but I just want to know if somebody gonna get some if they don't open the car door.
They might. It just
Shit,
depends
that's
on how
what
I
I like to
feel.
hear. I already found out you wear a mask and shit. Tie me up.
Whatever, Paul.
But she will not. See how 1 minute it was, you gotta open the car. Nah, she gets about something who ain't open the
No,
car.
I did not say I would. I said it depends.
Mhm.
So it just depends upon the vibe. I have not run across a dude to not do that. I mean, even my homeboys walk me to the car and open the door. I mean,
Cause your homeboys always waiting on they like dick in the glass, in case of emergency. Cling. Because they'll take something if you offer something.
Mm.
It's a fire, help. Cling. They'll take something.
You ever broke that glass?
Of course she has broken the glass.
Break that
Every
glass.
woman has broken the glass.
Break
It's
that
just
glass, then.
it's just
I'm talking
being a
about.
guy. If when a guy has female friends,
Oh, it's
if
just
he's-
timing.
It's just timing, and if he has a phrase that pays.
Yeah, it's time.
That's all that is. So when women date a guy and they're single, and you meet a woman who has a whole bunch of, oh, that's my boy. Nah. Nah, you got single dude friends that's your boy?
So you saying they can't be friends because he's single?
Yeah.
They could. But you don't know if she done broke the glass.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know if she broke the glass, because
I have
they'll
a
never
lot of
tell.
homeboys that we grew up together.
Mhm.
I don't have homeboys
I mean,
that I
like,
just met
hide
on
your
the
get
street.
homeboys.
No, I've only had
Homeboys you
one
kissed
of them.
before?
One, just one.
Yeah, that's enough. And we can't go back to being friends once we saw each other naked. R.L. Deborah Cox.
We still friends.
Yeah, because it's the
Cause he
opportunity
knows
has
that the opportunity
arisen.
don't come up where you gonna get it
Well,
again.
you get some. Yeah.
Well, however it goes.
Cause you
still
kind of
friends.
suspect. You kind of suspect.
Why am I suspect?
I'm just saying it's been a while. Somebody's gonna, hey, Shalon, how you doing? What? What you want? What you say?
I mean, they still have to be nice to me. I mean, you
Yeah,
what?
somebody's gonna
You
be
still
nice.
have
It's
to-
gonna be a dude that's gonna open your car door.
Right.
He's gonna take you on a nice date, take you to dinner. Let's go down to the botanical gardens. It's a nice, cool night. Let's go out, hold hands, walk. give you some good conversation. He gonna rub that back a little bit. You gonna shrug your shoulders and say, fuck it. Let me go. Yeah, that's how
I
it
mean,
go.
I'm an adult.
No, I didn't question your adulthood, baby. I'm just saying how it go.
Yeah, 'cause she went like, I can give some away if I want.
Yeah, I told you. But the thing is, if he's smart enough, he's gonna make you think you're giving it away. He's really working it out of you. He's just gonna make
But
you
see,
think
that's
you're
what I
doing it.
think, and that's the.
I like the
that's
hustle. I like the hustle, baby.
That's the thing. That's the
Yeah.
piece of it that chivalry to me is like a sham
He gets none.
because on some level, I think it's disingenuous
This boy hires prostitutes.
because nobody inherently wants to do that. It
I'm with
seems like it's for the show, not because it's just something.
Well, so what if it's for the show? What if?
Yeah.
I think
That's
you're
the
so
part of it
trapped.
that
You're so
seems-
trapped
that's the
in
part
your
of it.
own self-righteousness
No, that's the part
that
that
you can't
seems,
see past nothing.
that's the part that seems really like sham.
How many times have you lied to a woman to get it? Now I want to hear this answer.
And the deflection.
I don't lie.
3,
I don't have to lie.
2.
So you
Oh,
never,
you heard me.
you never lied to.
This is
No.
Keep
You've
on.
never lied to a chick.
No, not
get
about
the ass.
what I got. No, I don't have to. Nah, I don't do that.
You've told a lie. We're not talking since you've been a made man, Don Corleone.
No, even
I'm
when
talking-
this the thing. When I was broke,
You lied.
when I was broke,
You lied.
it was a lot easier
You lied.
to get women. It was easier
You
because
lied if you had to say I don't have a woman when you really do have a woman. You lied if you had to say, well,
but I wasn't.
I gotta get up early, go to
But
work,
here's the
you
thing.
gotta go home. You lied.
I wasn't.
You
But
lied.
I wasn't a relationship dude. I haven't been in a lot of relationships in my life, so I was
So
always.
that's why we can't let you have
But
an
I was
opinion on
always.
relationship.
But I was always up front and telling chicks. You've heard how I talk to chicks. I'm 100% honest. I'm gonna let you know what it is, what we doing. Yeah, because that's just.
Well, how well has that worked for you since you so 100% honest and blunt? And this,
It works very well.
But I think your baby in this chick you with now, because she must have not gotten any of this shit that you get.
How long y'all
Because
been
there's no
dating?
way in
She
her right
listens to the
mind.
podcast. She listens to our podcast. She knows 100%.
How long y'all
Oh,
been
so
dating?
he got a tiptoe around this thing.
Huh?
How long y'all been dating?
Shit, about 6 weeks.
Oh, this,
Fresh out the grease. Oh, they don't last long. Like it don't, I'm an acquired taste, and I get that. I understand that.
so she must just don't care about shit. That's the only thing I can give.
She wants some free meals.
Yeah, baby, call us on speaker. Tell us what this boy really doing. This boy lying. This boy tongue kissing on the first date. This boy slapping her down. I love you too. Yeah, you holding hands. You doing all the sucker shit we've been talking about. You got to be doing all the sucker shit. The only sucker shit you're not doing is opening up the door.
Nah, I'm not you. I
You
didn't go
sending edible arrangements. You buying flowers.
No, I've sent edible arrangements before to women that I've been dating.
So she didn't get edible arrangement.
No.
So you don't even like her like you like the other one. Baby, you can't even get a pineapple. Shit, this boy don't care about you. That boy won't even send your ass a basket of oranges.
This might be a first. Greg has nothing to
He
say.
ain't got shit to say.
Not a damn thing.
Nah, this the thing.
Man, get off that phone, man. You can talk to us, man. You ain't got.
I'm not wrapped up in a lot
Man, I don't
of
even
the
want you-
traditional dating, chivalrous, because I think it's disingenuous. I think it's sucker shit. I think a lot of it's sucker shit, and I think people do it just because it looks good to other people. I don't think it's not efficient. If we're in a car together and I hit the locks, you're strong enough as a chick to open your own goddamn door.
But that's not the point.
Yeah, that is the point.
It's the point to
That's
say,
not efficient.
the point is, I care enough about you
No, I don't
to
think.
take the time to walk around and open up your door.
No, I don't think that. I don't think that
Yeah,
message.
I mean-
I don't think it sends that message.
I,
See,
I
don't
open
think
up the
that-
door for my daughter and my wife every time we get.
I don't think that.
Every time.
I don't think that sends that.
When we
message.
going into the mall, restaurant, I open the door. My baby girl is 7 years old and will walk by that door and stand by the door and step to the side
But
and
that's
wait for
like-
me or her brother to open the door.
That's like me saying, like my daughter's 4 and she waits in the car for me. That don't mean shit. That's a kid. They're not supposed to get out the car anyway. What are you talking?
Is
That don't
that
make
what you did,
sense.
huh?
That don't make sense.
I said going into the car and into a restaurant or something.
That don't make sense.
What don't make sense? It don't make sense to you.
That don't make.
You hadn't made sense on goddamn day. We going off don't make sense.
I don't think
We need to just pull the plug.
I don't think it's genuine when dudes. I think dudes do all of that for the show. Cause I've seen
The show
guys,
for who though?
I've seen for everybody else.
But
because
what
then
about when nobody
it
nobody's
lulls-
around?
I've seen guys lull women to sleep with that. Oh no, baby, let me get your door. Let me. Oh no, let me open. Let me push your. I think.
But you don't. But you,
I think
you
it's
yourself,
a
you
front.
can't tell the difference when
I think
it's real and when it's
I
not.
think it's a front. The reason that I'm so dead set against it is because I think it's a front. I think it's a show. None of it's practical. None of it. It's all done as this supposed great gesture and nice gesture, but I think it's all done for show. I think it's all done to lull a woman into, like Shalon said, well, I would prefer a guy do that. So I think a lot of guys get caught up into doing it because
Just because she prefer it don't mean they're gonna do it.
Yeah,
How long have
but-
you known me?
Well,
How long?
but let me ask this question, Shalon. Have you ever met a guy who started off doing it, and then when he got in cozy and good, he stopped doing it?
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's inherently in.
I don't.
There are some guys.
Everything didn't stop, but it just kind of,
Dissipated
get into-
over time.
Yeah, but how long have you known me?
Oh, I don't know if you do it every time.
No, how long have you known me?
A couple of years.
A couple. A couple now. We just met each other day before yesterday.
No, about 9 years.
And in those 9 years, what have I always done?
Yeah, because you open
That's
doors.
not what I asked
Yeah,
you, son.
you open some doors. Yeah, you open some doors. You pay some bills, but you
Now
grew
I
up in
pay
the
some
country.
bills.
You a country nigga, man. You do that. That's what
So
you
is mine genuine or is it for show?
do. I think yours is genuine because you just a country nigga. You grew up.
Mr. Adams, we gotta do something about this boy, man. Calling me country, man. We gotta get this boy mind right.
I don't think you should do it if that's not you.
But I think a lot of guys do it because that's what traditional dating has taught them to do to endear themselves to women. So I think they try to become something for her. They become what she saw on the movies. They morph themselves into what they see on movies, what they saw their grandfathers do, but it's not practical. That's why they don't keep it up. I know plenty of guys that, oh no, baby, and then they open their car doors, but
But
then
Greg, don't we do that? It may not be opening up the doors for a woman or nothing like that, but we all do things in the very beginning
that's
that we
what
don't
I'm
keep
doing.
up
and
with.
I don't think, and
We
I
all
think,
do that.
but see,
Yeah.
I don't.
But
And
you
then-
don't think
you gotta do
sacrifice is a
And-
part of
and-
meeting someone or
and
being in a
the
relationship?
reason that I don't is for that very reason, because you set unrealistic expectations. Because if I were to, the reason I don't open a woman's car door is because I'm not gonna want to keep doing it.
Right.
So I don't start doing something and knowing that I'm not gonna want to keep doing it. If your regular door, I'm opening that. If I text you good morning every morning, if I'm checking on you throughout the day, that's something that I'm gonna want to keep doing because I'm concerned about your welfare. I want to make sure you're having a good day, so I'll do that. Car doors, I'm not doing that. Jacket in a puddle, I'm not doing that. It's certain stuff. There are some antiquated things that I will do because I know that I'm comfortable doing them on a go forward basis. The reason I'm not opening your car door, A, I think it's sucker shit, and B, I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Right.
If we go into Walmart, I'm not opening your goddamn. You better get your ass out. You're gonna
So
be like one of them
you're
German
selfish.
shepherds.
You don't want to do anything of sacrifice for anyone else. other
Not
than
not
yourself.
saying that I'm not gonna sacrifice. I don't want to do that.
What,
so
what,
I have to pick and
what
choose
are you
things that
willing
I'm
to
comfortable
sacrifice
doing.
that you would normally do for a person that you like or that you love?
It just depends on the situation. Give me a situation and I'll tell you if I'll do it or not. But I'm a very upfront person, and I'm not gonna do something. I'm not gonna
hey,
perform
I would
something.
like for you to open up my car door. I think it's a nice.
I'm
gesture.
not doing it.
You're not
man.
doing it.
I'm
And
not
you
doing
and
it.
you're willing to leave her alone because of the car door.
Yeah.
Silly man, you are.
Right. Well, if that issue,
Silly man.
if that issue is important enough with all of the dynamics of a relationship, if she picks that issue to take a stand, and that's her moment of
It's-
clarity,
it's
that's
just-
her moment of truth, then
it's an-
I'll pick
it's-
that
it's an
to
act of
make mine.
caring.
I'm not doing it.
She might not require you to tell her that you love her
It's
or
free.
text all day.
It's free, but it's impractical in my opinion. So I'm not gonna do that. I'll stand on that because there's so many compromises that have to be made in a relationship. I won't compromise that because I know I'm not gonna keep it up.
That's itty bitty.
Like if she says, you know what, I don't like putting gas in my car, and I need you to drive my car and put gas in it once a week. Which that's
told me you would never do that.
But I would compromise to do that because that's practical. I can go to the gas station, I can put gas in her car because.
Have
like,
you ever done that before?
No.
You were married before. You didn't even do it for her when you were married to her.
She
So
didn't ask me to do it.
He does no shit.
she shouldn't have to
She
ask
didn't
you
ask
to
me to
do
do
it.
it.
She shouldn't have to ask you to do it.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that. Cause you can, how you get gas when I'm not around?
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, she really don't need you to do the other good shit. Cause they can do that themselves too.
My thing is, I'm not gonna start something. Like I would do that. Like if I was with a woman,
Don't ever let me
I would
see
do
you
that.
date anybody like Greg.
or like a woman says that she's gonna, like guys who, well, he takes my car every week and get it detailed. Like detail. Why would I take your car to get detailed?
What?
You're selfish.
That's the
bud.
type of nice stuff I like to have done for me. Take my car and get
Why
it
you can't
detailed.
just drop it off like at a place and let them do it and then get it
Why
back?
you
But
can't
it
drop
shows
off
that
at
you
the
care
place?
for it. Well, I think you do.
So I'm gonna drop your car off at the place. So you handicap all of a sudden.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma'am, run.
Let me ask you this. So you do those things if you're dating somebody.
Yeah.
You bring the car to get detailed and
Oh no. Door opening. I've never been married, so I haven't taken a relationship to the point that I would do the detailing and the oil change. If I ever got married, then that would be cool. But dating, no. Yeah.
good job.
Well, you
sir.
were married and been doing so. Why you claiming? You can't relate.
I'm
The
divorced.
hell are you doing? Yeah, but when you were married, you did not do it, sir.
Yeah, I didn't do it.
So why are you
I
claiming?
wasn't doing that.
At the point he's gonna do it when he gets married.
But I bought her a luxury car. Well, I ain't gonna say I bought. I helped her get a luxury car, and she was able to take it to the dealership, and they did all that. So what I gotta do it for? Ride luxury around,
Well,
man.
it's
Ride
just
big.
There you have it. There you have it, people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Out of the word, out of mouth
Yeah,
to
we
bread.
just see.
We
You know,
might not ever see this lady though.
I don't understand why
I'm not sure that anybody exists.
that's
Anybody is here for Greg's foolishness.
yeah.
I don't understand what you're saying.
But he hasn't
You
let
have
the-
to question, was she just, does she have all her extremities? Is she, I mean,
Yeah, of course.
He hasn't let the scary out the bag yet.
yeah, she got it. Did she just get out of jail or something?
No, this is the thing, y'all. I think missing by me not having all of these pretensions and things that I don't fall in. I don't comply with a lot of the traditional dating standards.
You
I
did
don't.
what grandma said
I
do.
don't.
That's traditional.
A lot of guys, I think, are disingenuous when they do chivalrous acts when they really, that's not them. I think they're giving women false hope because there's still a lot of dudes around here playing. So they'll meet a woman, they'll go, wow, oh baby, and talk all sweet, open car doors and do all that sucker shit, sleep with her, then the dynamic shifts because he got what he wanted. I'm not that guy. I don't have to do that.
You never did that?
No.
You never got what you wanted and then the dynamic shit?
But I never sacrificed myself to do that. And I never promised the woman, we gonna be in a relationship, we gonna be together. And then,
I mean, you got on that keyboard and typed to him or something. You told him something.
yeah, but
You told him something, baby. They didn't want to just come over there and drop and draw for no
but
reason.
I've developed my personality enough where I can carry a conversation. I think that's a lost art. I think relationships are built on chemistry and being able to be engaging enough to be entertaining to the other person for them to want to be around you. I think at the core, because even women that's gold diggers still have to kind of like the guy that they're gonna be with. Guys that's in a comfortable financial situation or a guy that's super broke, the woman that he's gonna be with, the woman that he's gonna stick around for, the woman that he'll make adjustments for, he actually likes her. It's the core chemistry that, like when you're a little boy and a little girl that you like, there's something that happens. That doesn't change the older you get. Now it becomes more complex because you have more variables, but that core, I like you, you like me, it doesn't matter where it happens. Once it happens, then you'll do what it takes for you to be together with somebody. You'll make adjustments, you'll make compromises.
So you'll make a judgment to open up car door
No.
if you meet that person.
No, because that's something that I've decided that I'm not
The
doing.
theory you just gave is blown out the water.
No, of course not. But I'll
So
make other
opening up
ones.
the door would end your
It's
relationship?
that big of a deal to you.
No, but if that's that important, I've talked to women and that's been that important, and I just was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't compromise myself. I didn't.
You think that's a compromise?
Yeah, I didn't.
8 extra steps and to pull a lever?
Yeah,
That's a compromise.
What you mean? Because I won't do that,
Yeah.
but I might do something else that compensates for me not doing that.
But it's not about what you want, sir. It's what they would like for you to do. It's about pleasing another person, right?
Greg, you had me fooled last week. I really
I
thought you
told
had
you
fun
that this
last
boy
week.
was
I
still
really-
Satan's spawn and still had a black heart. My homegirl Shan said, I heard that Greg had gave his life to Christ. He had turned over a new leaf. He was at the Lutheran church. They were teaching him something. I said, this boy is a wolf in sheep's clothing,
No.
and he ain't been back to church since.
This the thing. You really like to toss around a lot of derogatory terms.
Like what? You got a black heart?
Satan spawn, black heart.
Yeah, I stand by it.
Those are really mean terms, And I-
got sensitive.
and I don't understand where those
Mr. Adams, let me tell you.
categorizations were coming from.
If you could have spend a day in the life with this cat and see how brutal he is on people about little stuff. I've seen him go in on people. He's told people that they weren't your parents. He's ran off some our best friends with his truth. But now all of a sudden, those are mean terms.
Now, I don't understand what you're doing.
What you mean?
Because I don't agree with some things that you do. Now I'm the devil. I'm Satan's spawn.
Are you offended?
You do some sucker shit. Of course not. I'm not. I don't get offended.
That boy say, I do some sucker shit
You do
because
some
I open the door, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
you
man,
do some sucker
I'm
shit.
just a sucker.
You
dude,
open
dog.
car doors.
The sucker shit has served me well, so I'm cool with it.
But has it really?
Yeah. I'm good with it. This is
This
just
is-
who I am.
I don't think it is who you are.
You just said you did.
I don't know if you're doing it. I don't know your rationale
But no,
behind
you just said you know
But
mine
I don't. But
for
see,
real.
I
Now
don't.
I can't
think
trust
it's-
you because you
I
can't
just
speak for
think-
your
no,
own
this is the
shit.
thing. I think it's who you are because I think it gives you a certain look. I don't know.
To
No,
who?
because nobody wants to do that. I
I
don't
do.
think anybody wants
I
to do
love my wife
that.
and I care for my wife. It's a nice thing. I want to do it.
So when you were dating, did you do it?
Yeah.
So
open
it
the
ain't
car
just
door.
I love
wait.
my wife. I open the car door. It's now
I'm a
open-
gentleman. I open the car
So
door. I
that-
don't have a problem
that-
with it.
That makes you a
It's
gentleman.
I don't have a problem with it.
That makes you a gentleman because you open the car door. But it doesn't make somebody not a gentleman because they don't.
I didn't say that.
I'm asking.
I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
I said it makes you an uncaring asshole.
It's more than just
That
opening
better?
a
But what
car
else
door.
is it? If it's not just open the
Uncaring
car door, what else
asshole.
is it?
It's a lot of stuff.
Like-
It's caring gestures.
Yeah, right.
Towards
And
your
He doesn't care
this
about
is what
anyone
I
but himself.
this is what I keep saying. I will do other gestures to show someone that I care.
Okay.
It's just not. I'm not opening the car door. We keep getting stuck on car door. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
He'll buy a VCR, but he ain't gonna open up a car door.
And you do know we have Blu-ray discs.
You buy a VCR though.
We have Blu-ray discs. I know you ain't really big on.
He
what's going
he
on.
haven't met the right
Boy,
one.
gonna buy a baby.
He hasn't met the right one. When you meet the right one, you'll make those
This
sacrifices.
6 weeks ain't it either.
Yeah,
because
she ain't it.
You be opening the car doors and turning flips and all
No.
kinds of stuff.
In 6 weeks, you ain't on your shit, baby.
Nah, it don't
That
matter.
boy
There-
won't even buy you.
There is nothing that nobody else could do. No, there is nothing nobody else could do. It ain't that. It doesn't
I
work
would,
like
I would
that.
like to tell you, ma'am, get back on and swipe left or swipe right, and just keep looking. I don't think this young man.
Block him.
Block this boy, man. Cut this boy's face, man. We need to put this boy on there so people see him. They just shut him down. Cause right now, he out there running wild. This baby don't know, but she must have just got out of jail. Because she don't know it's any better shit out there than you. Yeah, she
But
just
here's
got
the
the
thing. You devalue me because I
Or
don't
she got
participate.
tattoos on her face.
I don't participate in some of the sucker moves that you participate in.
Now I'm a sucker.
No, you're gonna sucker the whole podcast. Just know. You're the same guy that you'll open a car door and you throw, you baby face. I give you the moon, the stars, and the mountains.
I'll give you the world.
See, that's you sucker. But
After
then,
7.
but then I noticed, I know that some of that suckerism is because you married. So you gotta say that. What else you gonna say?
No, I ain't got.
I don't love these hoes. He's Snoop Dogg. He has to say that.
Well, I mean, I don't think he was
I
saying.
mean,
he was
everybody know my track record. No, I didn't love them hoes. It was, so now you don't think my wife know? Man, knock that off.
Your wife knows.
See, now
who
you're
you
reaching
are,
that straw.
But no,
son.
you. But see, this
Still
is.
your lane.
But this
It's
is
swerving.
But no, this is how you have to. See, this is the guy. He has to portray a certain image because he's Paul Irvin. He's Paul Irvin, the preacher. Because he has to, steer it back to, our Lord, and we're gonna do convocation.
Let me ask you this: do you plan on getting back on Tinder? Like,
No.
is that gonna be your mode of?
No.
So she's the
Check your
one.
phone.
6 weeks is the one.
I don't know yet. But she's
Shit, you just claimed.
spectacular potential. I say that.
Then you just told me I had to say something because I'm married. What else I'm gonna say?
No, spectacular potential. I will say that. Like everything's going well. I say that. Everything's going well. Everything's on track.
That's what's up.
But
Now you know he tricked you last week and made you think he was saved. Don't.
Right? I thought he had turned
what
over
do
a new leaf.
I believe as far as what?
Thought you was.
Well, I'm saying,
Everybody that listened to the podcast last week, I got calls. Hey, he's changed. I say he has not changed.
Change as far as what though?
If you don't know, hell, I don't know.
As far as what? What did I change?
Your heart was melting a little bit.
Yeah, they say
What was
your
that?
shit
What?
was a soft
No,
serve
that
ice
was last
cream
week. That
cone.
was 2 weeks ago when we had the.
But what was
Yeah, 2 weeks
But
ago.
what was what
They
changed?
say you soft serve ice cream.
Because
melted ice cream.
because I just wasn't as brutally honest as I normally am.
So your honesty has degrees. Sometimes you're honest, sometimes you're not.
No, we were talking about a topic that didn't require me to be as heavy-handed.
Is that what it is?
That was it.
Yeah.
Nothing changed. I
Well,
don't.
everybody thought that you.
I don't pivot. I don't have to.
Cause I'm serious. They really thought that you.
No, we were talking about a topic that did
You
not
getting ready
require
to be
me
a
as
deacon?
heavy-handed. Of course not.
They thought you was getting ready to be a
Even
deacon.
now, I still think that a lot of the stuff, chivalry, I think, is dead because you don't have to be chivalrous because sheer numbers don't dictate that you have to be that. 2, there's no guaranteed success for being chivalrous. There's no study that says because everybody would do it. So I think that's what people were
So
more.
you only do things that got studies to go along with.
No, but I'm
So
doing
you don't
stuff
have
that makes
data
sense.
to it,
I
you're
want to
not
do stuff
doing
that makes sense. I want to do stuff
To
that makes
whom?
sense.
So chivalrous doesn't make sense to you, right?
Chivalrous in some aspects does, some doesn't. But there's no evidence that your relationship is going to be great because you opened her car door.
Your new name is lukewarm. That's
You're
what I'm calling
90%.
it. Middle of the
You're
road.
90% more successful if you open her car door than everybody will open the car door.
Well, we just found out that Shalon will give you a little bit if you open that car. So right now we're 100% over here.
Shannon did say.
Shalon gonna give you
But
something.
Shannon did say she would give somebody something who didn't do that.
Possibly.
No.
But it was 100% that you don't
No.
get it if you open that car door.
Nah, because I'm going to show she's been on a bunch of dates.
You guarantee you a lock if you open that car
She's been
door.
on a bunch of dates.
You should be trying to open up Shalon car doors. What you should be
She's been
doing.
on a bunch of dates, and dudes have not opened car doors, or they have opened car doors, and they didn't get nothing but a handshake
But that's why they
and
not
a kiss
right.
on the cheek.
And I wouldn't say chivalry is dead. I just say stay true to who you are. If you open up doors, you open up doors. If you don't open up doors, don't open up
Continue to be a
doors.
sucker.
Somebody is gonna like it however it goes.
Yeah, how it goes.
Exactly.
You got missed 6 weeks.
Yeah, but who likes not having their door open?
I don't know.
Exactly. You don't know any of them.
But when you got people like Greg taking 6 weeks to Del Frisco, who gonna give a damn if you open the door or not?
Damn.
You don't care.
Hey man, you ain't open my
Frisco.
door. You take me to the D, man.
It's restaurant week, Greg. You can get you a few cheap.
Where you taking her
this
to?
week.
I'm good.
Perry
And he
on
don't have
the
to
list.
open up doors because he taking them where they have valets. They open them for.
Nah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go.
And he take his big car in too, don't she? Been in the big car yet?
No.
She don't know you got 2 cars?
Yes. No.
Oh, she been in the big car. then.
No.
It ain't nowhere in the world you're not driving a big car.
No.
No way in the world.
You
I
driving
don't
big.
believe it for
No.
1 minute.
He's stunned. He driving a big car.
Had to.
How many times have you seen my big car?
I don't want to say it once, but I don't
Right.
date you.
Once.
Damn.
But we come here every week. So it's not like I'm just out in the city flossing, shining.
That's because you don't want to put all the miles on your big car. She done saw your big car.
Once. Once.
Ma'am, he don't like you because he loves that big car.
Just said once.
He loves that big car. If he ain't driving that big car, John, if he ain't driving that big car, she ain't in there.
You. Yeah, he ain't
Baby, that boy ain't bought you no pineapples, no oranges, bananas. You ain't in the big car.
This the thing. When you have developed your personality, you don't have to rely on stuff to meet nobody, to get with nobody.
Yeah,
Because
you rely on stuff. You rely
That
Some
won't
people
last.
rely on
Stuff comes up. You rely on stuff.
That won't last.
And the confidence of the stuff that you have has given you the confidence that you got to go out and
My
talk to somebody.
confidence didn't change.
Yeah.
When
When
I
you
was
ass
broke-
living in a tent,
When I
you
was
wouldn't talk to
broke-
nobody.
When I was broke, actually always dated way above the level I was on. Always. I've never, like when I was super broke in New Orleans, dead broke, I'm Steph Curry.
But
I was
everybody
still
else in New
shooting my
Orleans was
shot.
dead broke. They just had $10 a week more than you had. So
Right.
that was a step up for you.
Right. But
So
I was
shit,
dating,
that's not saying a
but
lot,
I
son.
was dating people with careers, I was dating lawyers, I was doing all that when I was broke. When I was Steph Curry with the shot. But that my confidence is not based on what I got.
We don't know that right
Having what you like having
Still on the
stuff
keyboard.
having stuff does not make you into some super guy or does not make you into this super confident person. You
How
are
often
what
do
you
you
are.
bring up that car in conversation?
Never. Does not happen. Does not.
It does.
I date people in my
How did she say it?
2014.
It does. Absolutely it does.
No, it doesn't.
It
I think it
does.
makes
It
it
doesn't.
grand.
I knew you had it the first day I met you. It came up in conversation.
First day.
And how did she see
Don't
it?
smile, shitty face.
I didn't,
You
I
give him the
didn't see
shitty
it.
face on
I
it.
didn't see it. It came up in conversation.
You
didn't
know,
see
I'm
it.
about how did 6 weeks sit.
Oh.
She didn't. So she came to my house.
And you took in the garage?
Great point.
We went roll somewhere in the other car, actually.
And then you pulled into the garage so she could see
Yeah,
With
it?
the
both
big
of
car?
them in the garage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we had to go
Yeah.
get something to eat.
Yeah.
No, you didn't have to go get nothing to eat.
Yeah, sure.
You got a lot of food at your house. I've been to your house before.
What?
Why y'all didn't jump in her car? Her car was already parked outside. Why y'all just didn't take her
Because she
car?
already had drove all the way by my house.
Don't matter.
Did you
Hell,
get-
you're not chivalrous.
Did
So
you
now
get
you
something that
chivalry?
night?
Now you got chivalry. You got to take your car. I can't let it drive no further. I can't let it drive no further. That's not chivalrous.
She don't know where she going.
But she made her way to your house. She's not retarded.
You use GPS
Or
to
is
do
she?
that. You use GPS to do that.
She can put food places in GPS
She
too.
can
You know you
use
can plug it in.
GPS, yeah, to go to
Or
the restaurant.
is
You
she?
drive all that
Hey
way.
man, knock it off.
He ain't answering the question. Did she get
He
something
still
that
ain't
night?
answered the
Did
question.
she give you
Yeah,
something that
but
night?
that's
Dancing
just
around his ring.
but that's
Yeah,
how I
but-
but that's how I rock.
He played you 6 weeks.
6 weeks. Yeah, like you. Boy don't like you.
He
See,
played you. He took you out there to see the car so you can give up some.
that boy let you. Yeah.
That don't make you give up now.
You not
Yeah,
6
it may not give
You
up
not
some.
6 weeks off yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
She
first.
in 6 weeks on that Panamera
Yeah, but-
black matted
But
thing.
this the thing, you bring that up. On here you bring it up. I don't bring that up.
But I didn't bring it up when Shalon said you met her. You brought it up. I didn't bring it
So
up.
here's the thing. I don't know a dude with a nice car that don't somehow bring it up. The keys gonna be on the counter, or it's gonna
No,
be
that's
brought
sucker
up.
shit.
Yeah, that is sucker shit though.
That's sucker shit.
I mean, yeah.
But you brought it
When I
up.
had a nice car, I never brought it up.
Well, that's because you from Hazel. I'm talking. Listen,
What that got to do with it? We can't have nice cars from
no,
here.
I didn't say that. But see, Hazel boys are more humble. They
They country.
grew up with love
They-
in the
they
household.
country.
I'm talking about the city boys. I'm talking about Detroit boys.
Hey man, I ain't country man.
Country.
Yeah, I'm country.
You all country.
I am.
Yeah, you country.
That's
Sorry.
cool.
But it's
own
cool.
it.
Nothing wrong with country.
Yeah, that's why I am.
Nothing wrong with country.
You shouldn't think so either. You from New Orleans. You one step from having a mouthful of gold.
Right.
Only thing, and y'all
From the
cut
city.
waves in y'all head.
But city. I'm from the city. So it's different. My
Let 'em
experience is
have it.
different.
Just let them have it.
My experience is
I
different
can't
because I'm
let
from
him
the
have
city.
it. I can't let him have that.
But no, the thing is, my
Because that's the
experience is
country.
different because I'm from the city. So it's not gonna be the same as a guy from the country. I'm not gonna have the same values because I grew up in a much harsher environment. He
So
grew
listen.
up seeing his.
I got a homeboy from New Orleans. Went to prison 10, 11 years, something like that. Open car doors. Respect his mama. Respect his sister.
He was raised right.
He was
No, he
raised
wasn't.
right.
Boy wasn't
He
raised.
went off track a little bit.
He was
but
in jail for
raised
10
right.
years. So we
But
I
she
mean, shit
wasn't in
happened.
jail for 10 years.
clapping
you
it
don't
up.
open doors.
We
and
clapping it up
you
for a
don't have this-
convict.
Listen,
What's wrong with a convict?
Let's give a toast to the convicts.
let's give a toast to the convicts.
Somebody
He
got
was
to
raised-
go.
He got his life.
He
right.
was
Somebody
raised
gotta go.
right. That's what we going with. This podcast has gone off the rails.
Shit, it was off the rail early. When we going on some sucker shit.
Nah,
Pineapple, oranges.
that is sucker shit that you be doing with the
So
opening
being
doors.
raised in New Orleans, on the streets, in the hood, don't have nothing to do with it at all.
No, have nothing to do with what?
Not being chivalrous.
It does, because you're a product of your environment. I didn't see nobody opening car doors and shit when I was at home.
Nobody open car doors.
But it seemed
He
like
had-
you
he
said
could-
if your
he
daddy,
could met his
if
dad.
your daddy would have did it, you wouldn't have done it either. You just said. You
Yeah,
told
because I
your
really
daddy
was
was
a
a sucker.
Yeah,
So if you'd have saw him do it, so it don't matter then, right?
not really, because
We
it
need-
wasn't
we need
my
to press the
environment.
button 'cause you're
My
making no fucking
environment,
sense.
my environment wasn't
The
that.
button.
So I can go on only what I know, only what I see, and my standard for women is different because I grew up with my mom and my sister.
Mhm.
So I saw my mom do everything. My mom was like a superwoman. So why would I want to be with some lazy ass woman who can't even open her own car door?
I think you don't have a respect for women.
I do.
Because you grew up in a
because
house full
I
of
have an
women.
expectation for
And
women.
you don't feel
I
like
haven't- see, I
a
think-
man would feel.
And I think you feel like that because you grew up in a household where a woman was treated not as an equal. A
How you
woman.
figure that?
So you think your dad treated your mom like an equal, or did your dad do the I'm the head of the household, I'm a rule with an iron fist shit?
He ruled iron fist with
Exactly,
his
because he didn't treat your mom like an equal. I grew up where women were I view women and I view women now as my equals. Not you're capable enough of doing X, Y, Z. That's why when we talk about shared finances, and I think it's okay. I think that a woman is capable, not viewed as a lesser being, because I didn't grow up like
I
that.
think that's a
I think
cop-out for
opening
you to
I think opening a
present
woman's
that
car
shit.
door. I think of opening a woman's car door. I think it was based back in a time when women were viewed as a lesser being, where women couldn't vote, were property. So the dude didn't open the car door as something nice. We turned it into something nice. Just like in slavery was bad, and now in the textbooks they were migrant workers. I think we've whitewashed it, but if you go back to the original meaning of it, it wasn't viewed as a nice gesture. No,
Chivalry
it
wasn't?
no, it
You
wasn't.
can't change chivalry.
It wasn't.
Chivalry is what it is.
Chivalry is what it is.
You trying to turn it into
women
something
were
else, make
women
it
were
fit you.
viewed as
That's not
lesser
gonna work.
beings. Women were viewed as lesser beings.
And they're not now. They still make
No.
fucking 20% less than the average man makes in wages.
He said something real interesting too, which I think you should be a little bit more lenient with your relationships. If a woman comes from a background that she is used to or have seen a man open up the doors, that is her environment that she was raised. She's a product of that environment. Whereas you come from an environment that didn't happen. So in order for a relationship to work for two people like that, both of y'all have to
Bang.
compromise. And it
Yeah.
seems like you don't want to compromise, man.
On that
You
note.
know.
He's not
Yeah.
compromising at all.
On that note. I compromise on some other stuff.
You were raised in a house with women.
Right.
So you don't feel the way men feel because you were raised in a house with women. You feel the way they feel. You think it's fine for them to do everything because that's what you saw.
Yeah, I saw my mom be strong.
Yeah, you call it strong, whatever, but you didn't see
I
it
didn't
from
see
a man's standpoint.
Yeah, I didn't see a man. I didn't see a
You
man
feel the way a chick
treating a
would
woman.
feel.
I didn't see a man treating a woman in a way that she was lesser. So I'm glad
Opening
I
your
did.
door doesn't make you less.
Yes, it does. It's all on how you look at it.
You think opening up the door make a woman?
Opening the car door is a pointless gesture because
But
it
how does
was
it make you feel lesser?
because it was in
You
a
don't think
time
it makes
when
you feel more
it was in a
special or
time when a
important?
man was no, it don't make you feel special or more important. I think we've whitewashed it to be that, but you got to think when it was founded. It was done during a time when a woman was a piece of property. Women couldn't
How
vote.
do you know that?
So when you think chivalry started?
But if you were a piece of property, do you know how we treat pieces of property? You would be opening my door if you were my piece of property, correct?
No,
No.
no.
If I ruled you and you were a piece of property, you work for me. So I'm going to require you to open my door. Why would I open your
What do you think
door?
women?
I think back
No,
in
why
the
would I
day,
open your door?
It was
Why would I
control.
open your door?
the men ran the household, but they put their women on a pedestal.
On a pedestal.
No.
Put them
The
first.
women,
Yeah.
delicate flowers.
Women used
They
to
weren't-
beat the shit out. Men used to beat the shit out
They
women.
still.
They couldn't vote.
But when did you see that?
That's
When did I
that's
see what?
America.
A
That's
man
not,
beat the shit out of a woman.
My cousin used to live next door to us. His dad used to beat the shit out of his mama. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
But that's just an abusive man.
Right.
That's it.
But I think
That's
all
it.
men, but I think men in general, just as
So that's what you
the
saw.
course of history.
So you should be a product of your environment. So
The
did you
course-
beat your ex-wife's ass?
Of course not. Of course not. The course of history, I think a lot of stuff was founded. Just
You
like,
take from it what you want.
no, I'm saying when that practice was founded, just like throwing a puddle in.
You don't know when
Just
that
like-
practice was found.
Yes, it was. Chivalry is from a long time ago.
When?
Oh,
I know
look
you
it up.
big on specific.
I can do the research. It ain't
I'm
hard.
gonna do the research.
Yeah, but I just don't feel like that, and I feel like it's disingenuous.
If women are viewed as a piece of property, and that's the only reason why guys open up your door, that's a ridiculous ass statement. Because my property would be working for me.
And your property,
You would be
your
opening my
property
door,
does.
right?
Your property
You
does.
would be
Like,
opening, you'd be
back
opening
then-
my door, right?
Back then, your property did. Women was viewed as a weaker species. That's why guys did certain shit that they did. They didn't do it because it
If
was
we
some
look
cool
at it,
shit,
they're
nice shit to
considered a
do.
weaker species now. We're still
No.
trying to make things equal as it relates to women. Hell, they just been able to fight on the front line in the military now. And they still make 20 to 30% less than the average
No,
man
they don't.
in the same
Obama,
position.
your
Yes,
president
yes, sir.
just passed the Equal Pay Act, so they don't.
Yeah, but he just passed that.
So it's passed though, right? It's passed. So hush that fuss.
But it just
Your president
happened.
just
You act
passed.
like this.
Chivalry was enacted between 1170 and 1220. So it was during a time when women were property. Women couldn't vote. Women couldn't do anything. The man was the head of everything.
So it was just during the time when women were property.
Democracy hadn't even been born in 11.
Right. So it was a man's way or the highway. Right.
So if
Women
it's my
couldn't
way or the
talk.
highway, I'm gonna choose to open your door. Why?
Yeah, women work, but women just work, took care of the kids while the dude just
And
went off and did
it's
whatever he wanted.
2016. Women still viewed as property in North Carolina. My aunt just got divorced from her husband in North Carolina, and she was viewed equal to livestock.
I think this is a show.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I think
North
this is.
Carolina.
I think this is a show that we're gonna have to have a part two.
Agreed.
I just don't. I think there's other ways to compromise in a relationship. There's other ways to be in a relationship. Some people have hard stops. Some people don't. That's a hard stop for me.
Well,
I'm not
when
doing
we
it.
have part two, we need to make sure we invite Mr. Allen back so we can all collectively see if 6 weeks is still around.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
Shit.
6 weeks gone today.
Yeah, 6 weeks out of that. She done blocked that boy already, man. That
Gone
boy,
today.
6 weeks. You better get your ass out of there good.
6 weeks still swiping left and right.
You think so?
It's 6 weeks.
But he's high on himself, so he think when he gets you, you stop swiping.
So y'all had the conversation to make y'all exclusive?
Yeah, had a conversation.
Man, I told you what this boy is exclusive with. He's exclusive and committed to having the best damn media room in town. Did 6 weeks see the media room? If he say no,
She watched the movie.
she didn't see the media room. She was downstairs on the big.
You getting played!
That boy that took you in there and let you wink at the big black nanny thing. Put you in the baby cup.
Nah, but here's what we can do. We'll end the show, but I did want to give our guest a chance to plug and let people know where they can find him.
Oh, JohnPatrickAdams.com.
JohnPatrickAdams.com. There's great content. Sign up for the newsletter. That's how I actually met Mr. Adams. I signed up for his newsletter. I started sharing his posts on Facebook. Really, really, really dope content. If you're dating, even if you're not dating, it just provides you a perspective of what dating actually is and relationship advice. Very, very, very strong site. Very, very strong site. Very strong content. Azel, Texas. You want to give a shout out to the
Hey,
the
let
band
them
ride?
know our email address and to go ahead and send in some questions and some opinions.
Who the FROE podcast at gmail.com.
I would like to let everybody know that I'm gonna do my best with this young man to bring him along to smooth his rough edges and to make him something credible and something good for some woman one day. Shalon.
I have nothing further.
Shout out to Michigan. Hopefully your water gets right.
I'm from Detroit. I'm not from the whole state of Michigan. I'm from Detroit. Has nothing to do with playing in the dirty water.
Boy, I see, when you from Detroit and when you from New Orleans, you just your own state. Y'all don't count the rest of the state.
Mm-mm.
No. You can find us at Who the F Are We podcast, or Who the F Are We on Facebook. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button on iTunes so you can automatically download the latest episodes of the show. We're on SoundCloud, Who the F Are We? And that's it. Until next week. Peace.